Okay, let's dive right into this. We're going to break down a really specific step-by-step system that's all about helping you build real wealth, even if you're on a totally standard salary. This isn't some wishy-washy, hope for the best kind of thing. We're talking about a simple routine that can change absolutely everything.
Literally, the second your paycheck hits your bank account, a little biological timer starts ticking. And you have about 15 seconds before your own brain starts working against you. That's your window, that's your chance to get it right.
So what is actually happening in that tiny sliver of time? Well, your brain is hardwired for immediate gratification. It sees that new, bigger number in your account and instantly starts spending it. It's already mentally swiping your card for takeout. It's picturing those new shoes from your online cart. It basically sees your paycheck as a big pile of fun money to be spent, not as capital to be managed.
And when you don't have a plan, you become what's called a financial sleepwalker. Just stumbling through your financial life, letting every little impulse make the decisions for you. So the whole point of this explainer is to flip that script, to wake you up and put you back in the driver's seat. And you can really see the difference in mindset here. Most people get paid and immediately pay everyone else first. The landlord, the grocery store, Netflix, and then they just kind of cross their fingers and hope there's something left over. Spoiler alert, there's almost never anything left. Successful people, they do the complete opposite. They pay themselves first. And that's not about being greedy. It's because they see every single dollar as a building block for their future. This has nothing to do with how big your paycheck is. It's all about having a system.
So, let's build that system. Let's build your financial flight plan. This is where we're going to give every dollar a specific job before it even shows up. And the very first step is getting brutally honest with yourself about your spending. We have to separate what is fuel for productivity from what's just mindless consumption. Fuel is the stuff you genuinely need to live and work effectively. A roof over your head, basic food, utilities, healthcare. Mindless consumption, well, that's where we all get into trouble. The premium cable you barely watch, that gym membership you swear you're going to use next week, the 6 different streaming services. These are luxuries, folks, not needs.
And this is a perfect little pattern interrupt to prove the point. No, seriously, take a second and actually ask yourself right now, of all the things you subscribe to, how many have you actually honestly used in the last 7 days? Yeah, the answer can be pretty eye-opening.
This brings us to the 60% rule, or what I like to call the sanity check. And the math here can feel a little harsh, but it's so important. If your true necessities, all that fuel stuff, is eating up more than 60% of your take-home pay, you are living without a financial safety margin. You have zero breathing room to save, to attack debt, or to handle, life. And this is the absolute key takeaway. True wealth has almost nothing to do with your gross income. It's all about the margin. That little bit of space between what you earn and what you absolutely must spend. That margin, that's the only money you have to actually build the life you want. Okay, so once you've figured out your margin, you need a non-negotiable order of operations for every single payday. This priority list is what builds that solid foundation you can count on. Think of it like this pyramid. Your money has 3 jobs, and you have to do them in this exact order. First, you secure your foundation by making all your minimum debt payments. Second, you build your defense with an emergency fund. And only then, third, do you go on offense and start building wealth. You can't skip steps. It doesn't work. So why are minimum payments first? Because the credit system is incredibly unforgiving. I mean, think about it. In school, a 97% gets you an A+. But in the world of finance, a 97% on-time payment history can actually get you flagged as a high-risk borrower, which means higher interest rates. Protecting your financial reputation has to be priority number 1. Next up, your defense, the emergency fund. And the target here is really simple. You need 3 to 6 months of your essential living expenses set aside. And put it in a boring, easy-to-access savings account. Nothing fancy. So, what does this fund actually do for you? Let me put it this way. If your car breaks down tomorrow and needs a $1,000 repair, is that a life-altering crisis? Or is it just an annoying, boring Saturday spent at the mechanic? The emergency fund is what makes that difference. It's peace of mind. It's the confidence you have walking into work because you aren't financially desperate. All right, once your defense is built, it's time to finally go on offense. And the wealth-building hierarchy is super clear. Your absolute number 1 investment priority is to capture your employer's 401k match. It is literally free money, 100% guaranteed return on day 1 that you cannot get anywhere else on planet Earth. After you've got that, the goal is to invest about 10% of your gross income for your future.
And if you ever need a little motivation to just get started, look at this. The cost of waiting is just staggering. Thanks to the magic of compound interest, starting at age 25 could put you on track for $1 million retirement. But if you wait just 10 years to age 35, you could cut that final amount by more than half. Time is your single greatest asset. Don't waste it.
Now for the final move. This is the piece that makes this whole system work without you even having to think about it. It's all about taking your own worst enemy, which, let's be honest, is usually yourself, completely out of the equation.
I mean, let's be real, relying on willpower is just a terrible strategy. It's a muscle that gets exhausted. After a long, stressful week, you're going to make bad financial decisions. You can't depend on feeling motivated 100% of the time, because you won't be.
So the real solution is to build an automation engine. And the strategy is brilliantly simple. Step 1, let your paycheck land in your account and just sit there for one day. That's it. Then step 2, schedule all of your important transfers to savings, to investments, to paying down debt to automatically trigger on day 2.
And this is why it's so incredibly powerful. Automation completely removes human emotion and laziness from the process. Your money moves where it's supposed to according to your plan, whether you feel motivated or not. It guarantees you won't do that thing where you say, I'll just skip this 1 month, which is exactly how the whole cycle of being broke starts all over again.
So here's the bottom line. Once you build the system, it runs itself. You're no longer a financial sleepwalker. You are an architect. Which leaves just one final question. You've built the system for financial freedom. So now, what are you going to build with that freedom?